Hello, everybody, viewers around the world. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be sharing with you how to create Google Forms, not just Google Form, but advanced Google Form creation. First thing you need to know is this: before you can have access to Google Forms, you should have, or you must have, a Gmail account. Gmail account is one of the products of Google, as well as Google Forms is also another product of Google. So Gmail account gives you the access to having the Google Forms. With Gmail account, you go to go with different products of Google. So first and first, you go to YouTube, search for Gmail, you'll create a Gmail account. So once that is done, then you go straight to search for Google Forms like you see on my screen. So once you search for Google Forms like here, you click on Google Forms, the first search that comes out. So you see this interface. So once this comes out, you'll be seeing two different options here, the personal and the business. Just go ahead with the personal. But if you check through, watch my mouse hovering, you see docs, sheets, slides, and forms. This shows that Google also have its own document editor, as well as sheets, as well as slide, just like the PowerPoint presentation slide you know. This is the version of Google called Slides. So once you get to this interface, the first thing first is this: you go to Google Forms. When you've got into this place, you see an interface like this. This is a fresh one because I have not created any Google Forms at all, because I want to share with you how you can go about it. Google actually have some samples that they have. You can just click on them to just quickly go straight to different options that have been created for you. But when we touch any of this, we'll be creating a blank form, so I can show you from scratch how to go about it. So you click on blank, this interface opens and you see it just like this. So once you get to this, Google might want to take you on a tour on how to do it. You can say no thanks, because you'll be using my own tutorials, which I'm sharing with you. So the first thing first, you see untitled form, you can give it a name. You see untitled form too as well, you can also give it a name. Let's say we're giving like our first client, first client. Yeah, so this is the name of our form. You can copy it. Once click here, the name of this also change. If you check well, see my mouse hovering through the tab, you see the name has changed to our first client. So this happens automatically. Whatever you have here, Google tends to put the same value or the same name here on the tab. So once this is done, it's for us to start building our Google Forms. But before we go ahead, I would like to share with you an understanding of the interface that you have here. The first thing is this: if you check my mouse hovering here, you see the customize thing. When you click on it, you can actually change the color of the Google Form. You can see the color is changing, the background is changing, you give it different colors. So this is how it works. It has opportunity for you to change different color. You can even have play around it like this. So this is how it works. You can add an image if you want to. They have some sample image for you from this. So let's say we want to change the theme of this. We'll select this very one. Watch our interface. You see it's going to affect the background that we have here. It comes here as like a kind of backdrop somehow. So if you want to take it out, you click on this, it goes up. You want to leave it, it goes leave it like this. In adding image, don't forget you can also choose image from your computer by clicking on upload. It brings you here, you click on browse, it takes you to your interface, or even photos. That means if you must have uploaded some pictures before. So different themes you can play with: illustrations, birthday, food and drinks. You can just play with them. You click here, it's doing insert, it comes here and it makes sense. So let's select this one for illustration purpose. Okay, once this is done, let's start to form Google Form creation. You can have a description of how your form is. This can be kindly fill this form for us to give you a free lunch on Monday. This is just an extra description you can give to your form. Okay, once that is done, you go ahead and create your form. Okay, the first thing first you might want to take from your customer would be this, to get their first name. So you can do first name. Now, most times people used to make this mistake. Look at this option here where you have the multiple choice. You click on it, you see different options: short answer, paragraph, multi-choice, checkbox, drop down, file upload, linear scale. I'll be sharing with you different samples that goes with all of these functionalities. So the first thing you should do is that when you click on file name, you select short answer because you want them to impute details. Then you can give them a brief information if you want them to do. You can see on the description, you click on this, enter your first name. So they then put on your first name inside that bracket. So if you want to make this required, that is compulsory. If they don't fill it, they can't go to the next. So you can on this required is there. So to create another column, you click on this plus, another one comes out. You can put in last name. So last name obviously is going to be short text like this. Let's say you want to put email address, you click on this, you scroll up again, you put email address. So short answer obviously, you put it there. Okay, let's say you want to do date of birth, that if you're asking for these details, you see, it tells you date immediately. So it selects the date of birth. And once they click on it, calendar comes out and they just select the date of birth that comes in here. So let's say you want to take in like a yes or no. Are you a man? Or let's say gender. Gender obviously will be male or female. So it's going to be a radio button. You can do a male. To add more, you click on add other, you do a female. Obviously, we wouldn't want to do other because we believe it should either be a male or a female. Apologies to other people. Okay, you make it compulsory too as well. So you're going to see it's on a multi-choice. What about how did you get to know us? So you can put option, you can put social media, friend, or referral. You can put email, you can put random search. Now, if you want them to choose more than one option, it won't be multi-choice, but you go with checkboxes. So this means they can choose more than one option. So you leave the one other there. So let's see what else we can add to different functions that we have here. Let's say you want to tell us, rate us on a scale of 1 to 5. Now, obviously, it's going to be a linear scale. So you select linear scale. Then once they pick this, it's going to show them the 1 to 5 scale they can select. Okay. Once this is done, you can play around this. You can add as much functionality as you want. Now, when you look at this, you see this. Let's say you want to create a title section, like different from this. You click on title section, it creates a total new title for you. So title section has been created for you. Let's say our next client. So you can start to put different options like you have here. You can actually add an image. You can do a camera, you can do a URL, a photo if you have any photo. Google image search, you can search here in Google and Google, let's say, food. You see, food comes up, and immediately you can select food and how to eat without leaving your Google Forms. This is beautiful, isn't it? So let me do that again so you can see. If you want to add an image, you come to add image. You can do upload, you can do camera, you can do URL, you can do photos, you can even do Google search. So it's going to search for you on the go. You can search for anything, cars and how to eat, anything at all. You search now and it comes there, you can have to it. So this is how it works. Interesting addition, right? So let's say you want to do add video, you can add video too. You can also add video from your YouTube page. Let's say you want to add video, you put the URL here, you search for it, it's going to come up here. If you have the URL, you can paste it here. You can search for whatever video you want to do. You search and it goes there. While you're filling the form, they can be watching your video, and that makes sense. Okay. You want to create a section, you click on here, a total different section comes up for you. So section 2, you can say whatever you want to put in, let's say about you. You know, you can start all over again and have other functionality like we've done up, so you can toggle between this. So let's see what happens. Once this is done, you must have created this. The next thing to do is this. You can preview to see how it's going to look like when they click on it. Please note that this saves automatically, so you don't have to click on save or what have you. So if you observe, it tells you that options which required means you have to fill them. If you check here, last name is not showing red star because we didn't make it required. So we can come back here and click on required, email address, required, date of birth, required. So if they don't fill this information, they can't submit their form. So they come here. So let's say this is how it's going to be when you fill this. This is settings. If you want to do any other settings at all, you want to make collection of email compulsory, you click on this. So if they don't include their email address, they can submit this form. You want to make it possible for them to edit the form after they submit, you can check this. And you want to see summary chart and text responses, you check this. Now presentation here, you want them to see the progress bar, you check this. You want them to see show link to submit. So after they must have submitted the form, you want them to show them link to something that way you can check this. Then maybe here confirmation message, you want to tell them to appreciate them for submitting. You can say thank you for submitting. So anytime anybody submits their details, you are going to see this showed up today. We look forward to seeing you at our store. So anytime anybody submits this information is going to come and show to them. So quizzes, maybe you want to ask some questions which you want them to do response immediately, you can use quizzes, but that's that about that one. So we save this. Once you save this, it's saved automatically. Now, this response wouldn't show now because we don't have anybody that have responded to our form. So I'll show you how to see the responses. You see the chat and even convert it to Excel. Okay, so to send this, you click on this. If you want to get the link to this, so you want to invite people, you can put their email address and invite them and send immediately. Google invite them automatically. Okay, so if you want to get the link to this, you can come to this place. You can even shorten the link and you copy it. You share this link on social media, on WhatsApp, as email. So whenever anybody clicks on it, they tend to see this information there. You can also embed this link in your website. This works well. Okay, you can share this on Facebook, on Twitter, and what have you. So once you've gotten this link, you've copied it, you can share with your family and friends or your customer, your clients to fill your form. So you can paste it and if you see the link, it's still going to come up like this. So let's fill the first one. Let's see what happens. First name, Ibrahim. Let's see the last name. Let's put Yami. Email address. Let's see. Obviously, let's see. Legend RMO@gmail.com. If the email address is not correct, it's not going to accept it because it should be correct email address. Date of birth, you click on this so they can just say, let's say, the September dates. Automatically fills in mail, obviously. How do we get to know about us? Social media, email, random search. Create us scale of 1 to 5, give them 4. And this is, so once they finish this, they go to next. Remember, we created 2 sections. They click on next, it takes them to that next place, and they see submit. So you can play around this, and these are going to be. When they submit, look at what I told you. Thank you for submitting. We look forward to seeing you at the store. This was what we created from this. So let's go back to our back end. From the back end, you see one response, and you can see every single information that anybody must have imputed here. So we'll be doing another one, so you can make it 2. You can see different options that comes. So let's do another one, fill another form. Come here. Let's fill another form again. We can refresh. We fill another form. Let's say Faith. Janet. Email address, you can put janet@gmail. It could be your email, whatever it is. It can be anyone. Date of birth, say January 2nd. It's come there. She's a female. She gets to the about her from email and rate us scale of 5. So she goes to the next one, then she submits. Immediately they submit, you see that she also received this. As well as you go to the back end, you see 2 responses automatically. It's so fast. So we've seen Brian fill this and Faith fill this. So you can see the chart that tells you the percentage of male to females. You can see the graph that shows you different ratings that they must have done, which makes sense. So if you want to present this to maybe any other person, anybody at all, it's going to make sense to them. They're going to see the chart and how every rating is done. So what if you have thousands of people that have filled your form? Are you going to be checking this through this platform? So the best thing for you to do is to click on this Excel icon here. It tells you create new one. You say yes, great. Then you click on it again. Then it gives you the result. So easy like that. So if you have millions of people filling this, they're going to come in this manner. So you can see that different information that are filled is going to come in. If anybody fills it automatically. So that's how to create Google Forms. So easy to do. So just a quick recap. If you uncheck this, anybody that tried to access that link is going to tell them not taking the form. The form is no longer accepting responses. Try contact the owner because you have switched this up. So you have to put it on, make sure it's accepting response for them to be able to fill this form. Okay. If you want to check here too, you can make a copy of your form. So it's going to duplicate this. You can move it to Bing. You can get pre-funded. You can print it. You can hire collaborators. Maybe you want to invite people to join you in your seeing the responses you want to give to your subordinates, your staff, your workers, so you can invite them to be one of the admins to this. So that's just how to create Google Forms in 1, 2, 3 steps. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorials. You can leave a like on the page, share, and comment. Let me know what exactly you want me to discuss next, because I'll be doing a lot of trainings on this YouTube page. And the rest assured that you'll be learning so much from my page. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode.